Hello all, welcome to this first dashboard, first video of this Power BI Panther YouTube channel. I am ecstatic to show you guys the first dashboard that we are going to create today. Um, Before that, welcome to this channel. In this channel, we are going to see how to use Power BI, what all dashboards we can create out of it, what all interesting visuals we can create out of it, and much more. Let's dive right into this challenge. So this challenge is your enterprise sales pipeline challenge 35, and this is a challenge by the FP20 Analytics group, and they are an incredible group that host monthly challenges in which all of us can participate. This is hosted on LinkedIn. All of us can participate, and you can use any visualization software that you want. You can use Tableau, Power BI, or any software, and then everybody is given a data set to work with, and you know, and you can create anything you want. So, so you will be judged based on how well you create the dashboard, right? So that is this. Now, let's go through this. The first thing that going to do is we're going to go through the brief of this project. We're going to see what this project is about and how to analyze it, because that's the first thing that you do. They say that a project that is well begun or is well planned is already half done. So you should have a plan of attack, and then you start working on the dashboard. You don't just jump right in. So let's go through this. As we move into 2026, data analysts are expected to go beyond static reporting and uncover deeper actionable insights and strengthen relationships between customer, sales team, and leadership. Sales organizations are increasingly complex, global, and data driven, and managers rely on interactive visuals to stay ahead. All right. In this challenge, you will work with realistic enterprise grade data set representing a global B2B. B2B is business to business, SaaS, which is software as a service and professional services company. The data set captures thousands of sales deals, customer companies, sales activities, and pipeline stages across multiple regions and industries. Your task is to build an interactive Power BI report that sales managers, account executives, and business leaders can use as a daily decision making resource for tracking deals, monitoring client engagement, and managing pipeline health. So, these are the three things that we need to make sure. Now, there's all information about the challenge, so I'm going to skip this challenge introduction. So, this is all not required. What we want is this: the challenge key questions to explore. Always, what the best way to tackle is start with these questions. If the client has given you any questions, you just start with those questions, and then you see if there's any other addition that you can do. What I used to do, I myself used to do, was I would jump into the data directly to see what data is there, and I would create something out of it, without looking at the questions. But it's important that you first go through the questions, and then only if you have some additional thought process, you explore that. So let's look at that. Look at these questions. How do pipeline value and deal volume change over time? Now, I'm going to note down the solutions, not solutions, but the thought process right here so that I don't forget it later. And this is a very good technique that you can apply it in your work as well. So the client gives you an email saying that these are the things I want. You make a note in the email itself, because it's very often that you will forget. You read the email, you have in your mind that okay, I'll do this, I'll do that, but when you open it the next day and you think, okay, what did I think of doing back then? So so a key point: note down everything. So how do pipeline value and deal volume change over time? Anything that is over time is a line chart, right? So you have line chart of pipeline value would be the deal amount, total deal amount, and deal volume change will be deal count. So it's just so it's a line chart of these both. So you'll have this as primary axis and secondary axis. So that is that. Next, which industries and regions contribute most to pipeline value? So anything that is which, right, is always a bar chart, because you're going to have bars for each of the industries and region. So it's going to be two bar chart, industries and regions, um, versus pipeline. Pipeline value again is nothing but your deal amount and revenue. And actually, we want a deal count as well. And when you have deal count, you just do pipeline value divided by deal count to get average deal value. So average deal value. Why we do it is because you have to normalize. Always you have to normalize, because think of it. If a particular region, let's say a bigger region, let's say India, has more deals, then naturally it'll have more um, deal amount, right? So it's important that you normalize it to get an average deal value by deal count. So this is this. Next, at what specific stages do deals tend to slow down or get stuck? So this is a bit not tricky, but what stages? So it is likely that there are multiple stages to the deals, right? So deal stages versus now tend to slow down or get stuck would be um, something to do with duration, or some column would be there, right? Like days passed, some time column will be there. That is what we need to capture. So which stages are having more duration and less duration? So that is that. So now which sales representative consistently manage the healthiest pipeline? So again, this is bar chart of now, healthiest pipeline. How do you define healthiest pipeline? Even I am also not sure what is a healthy pipeline, but I guess it is that you have multiple stages in a deal, right? And these multiple stages become your pipeline. So a healthy pipeline would be one in which all stages have equal duration or equal importance is given to all stages. And the way to do that is again a bar chart or a column chart or column chart of deal stages versus duration. So it's going to be the same thing as above, but we want it from a representative level, or days passed by sales representative. Okay, and then how does the frequency of a client engagement activities impact deal success? So when you're talking about deal success, naturally you should filter first, right? Filter for oh wait, no. So if you want to we want to do it's a comparison question. If they're asking about how does it impact success, then you're also checking the failures, right? Filter for success and failure, and then you do a comparison. So it's going to be side by side bar chart of these client activities versus the um, client activities count of activities. Legend will be deal status. Yeah, so the win will be green and the failure will be red. Right, and I'll note that down also. Win equals green, failure red. So it's just a map to remember so that I don't forget. Which open deals are currently at high risk due to lack of activity? All right. So first we have to filter for open deals. Then at risk, so also then we have to get um, how many days passed since last activity, and then currently at high risk due to lack of activity. Um, sorted bar chart, because again which is there, right? So we want the deal name, sorted bar chart of deal versus um, number of days since last action. So we'll just jot that down for now, then we'll explore more. What are the distinct seasonal patterns in deal closures and value? All right. So this is first get seasons from months, right? And then column chart, because you have enough space for a season. Column chart of season versus deal closures and value and average deal value. So maybe we'll get something like high value deals are done in so and so month and not. How does average sales cycle length compare between SMB and enterprise deals? Okay, so first filter for SMB and enterprise deals, then get sales cycle length, and then it's nothing but side by side bar chart of cycle length versus the deals. Okay, now just two more, it's just 9 and 10, that's it. What are the current what is the current forecast accuracy based on pipeline stage probabilities? Okay, so first group the probabilities. Group the probabilities. You'll have low, medium, and high, right? Because always probabilities will be in numbers. You'll have from 0 to 1, you'll have the probability. So you have group the probability low, medium, high, and then um, accuracy. What is the current forecast accuracy? Uh, so it's going to be a matrix table of group probability groups versus the deal status, right? The win and loss. So let's see that then. Which is always a bar chart of which specific products or services drive the highest win rate. So first we have to get win rate, and win rate will always be win divided by win plus loss, because what happens, some will folks will do win plus loss plus open, but you don't shouldn't consider open when it's not, it's neither open deals has neither win nor loss, so you can't consider them as in the denominator. So bar chart of your products versus win rate, right? With that, this is done, and then these are all not really required. Technical requirement, judging criteria, that is this. Okay, and then I'll just reduce the size so that all of it is in one page. Yeah. No. Okay, this is all in one page, and then I will save it as challenge notes, right? So this is a better name. So that is all for this video. In this video, we've gone through how to think, right? How to think before you even start the creating the Power BI dashboard. In the next video, we will discuss how to, like, we'll start creating the dashboard. All right. Okay then. Thank you for watching this. See you in the next video. Bye bye.